Chris Tucker is an American comedian and actor. He made his debut as a stand-up performer on the HBO comedy series Def Comedy Jam, frequently appearing on the show throughout the 1990s. Chris Tucker appeared in the films The Fifth Element, Money Talks, Friday, and Jackie Brown, and later gained fame for playing Detective James Carter in the Rush Hour series, for which he received several accolades. Chris Tucker has an estimated net worth of $5 million. About Chris Tucker's early life. Christopher Tucker was born on August 31, 1971 in Atlanta, Georgia. He's the youngest son of Mary Louise and Norris Tucker. His father was an independent businessman who owned a janitorial service. Chris Tucker grew up in Decatur, Georgia, and after graduating from Columbia High School, he moved to Los Angeles to pursue a career in comedy and acting. He learned early in life that humor had the power to draw attention to himself both at school and at home. Chris Tucker's early comedy influences were Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. He was known by his teachers and high school classmates for making people laugh by doing impressions of Eddie Murphy, Michael Jackson, and others. He grew up in a Pentecostal Christian household as his parents were members of the Church of God in Christ during his childhood. Chris Tucker is 6 feet tall or 1.83 meters tall. About Chris Tucker's personal life. Chris Tucker has a son named Destin Christopher Tucker with his ex-wife Asia Pryor. He divides his time between Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Atlanta. Chris Tucker is good friends with fellow Rush Hour co-star Jackie Chan. He was also close with singer Michael Jackson, introducing and dancing with Michael Jackson at his 30th anniversary celebration, appearing in Michael Jackson's video You Rock My World from the 2001 album Invincible, and attending his memorial service. Chris Tucker's career was also influenced by Michael Jackson, as Chris Tucker is seen dancing and singing to Don't Stop Till You Get Enough in a scene in Rush Hour 2 and imitating Michael Jackson's dancing style in the 1995 film Friday. Chris Tucker participated in Professor Henry Louis Gates Jr.'s 2006 PBS documentary on the genetic makeup of African Americans. The documentary was called African American Lives, and it specifically focused on stories of Native American heritage in African American communities. Chris Tucker's DNA test results show African, European, and likely some Native American ancestors. Chris Tucker's patrilineal ancestry was also traced back to the Mbundu ethnic group of Angola and one line of his mother's to the Bamileke of Cameroon. He also traced his family tree back to the 1830s. Chris Tucker and Gates were shown visiting Angola, the birthplace of some of his ancestors. In 2014, Chris Tucker settled a $2.5 million tax debt. A representative blamed poor accounting and business management. In November 2021, the IRS issued a lawsuit against Chris Tucker due to him owing $9.6 million in back taxes. Also in 2014, Chris Tucker told an interviewer that he refrains from using harsh profanity in his performances due to his Christian faith. About Chris Tucker's career. Chris Tucker began showcasing his comedy skills before an audience in local Atlanta comedy clubs, until he decided to move to Los Angeles at 19 to further pursue his stand-up comedy career. In 1992, Chris Tucker was a frequent performer on Def Comedy Jam. He made his cinematic debut in House Party 3 and gained greater film recognition alongside rapper Ice Cube in the 1995 film Friday. In 1997, he co-starred with Charlie Sheen in Money Talks and alongside Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element. Also in 1997, he played a supporting role in Jackie Brown. In 1998, Chris Tucker starred along with Jackie Chan in the martial arts action comedy Rush Hour and its sequels Rush Hour 2 and Rush Hour 3, in which he played LAPD Detective James Carter. After the commercial success of the first Rush Hour, he held out for a $20 million salary for Rush Hour 2 and was paid $25 million for Rush Hour 3. The latter was part of a $40 million two-movie contract with New Line Cinema that also included an unnamed future film. He was also to receive 20% of the gross from Rush Hour 3. Chris Tucker didn't reprise his role as Smokey in Next Friday in 2000 or in Friday After Next in 2002 for religious reasons, later explaining that he didn't want to encourage others to smoke weed. He starred in Michael Jackson's video You Rock My World and made a cameo appearance in Tupac Shakur's California Love. On February 13, 1999, Chris Tucker participated in the NBA All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game. In 2011, Chris Tucker made a comeback to stand-up comedy. The next year, he returned to film in Silver Linings Playbook, co-starring Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, and Robert De Niro. Chris Tucker's performance in the film was well received by critics and audiences alike. The film itself received numerous nominations and awards, including the Broadcast Film Critics Association Award for Best Cast. He also hosted the 2013 BET Awards. In 2016, he appeared in Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. About Chris Tucker's real estate. In 2007, Chris Tucker bought an 8,000 square foot home in Florida for $6.1 million. Unfortunately, he listed the 1-acre lakefront property for sale in 2010 for $2 million and ultimately accepted $1.8 million in March of 2012, a $4.2 million loss. At the time of the 2011 filing, Chris Tucker stated publicly that he did not have enough income to pay his bills. In 2013, he sold a 6,400 square foot home in Tarzana, California for $2 million. He bought this home in November 1996 for $1 million. In 2001, he paid $2.5 million for the home next door. He sold this home in 2009 for $3.1 million. Chris Tucker reportedly still owns a home occupied by an ex-girlfriend in LA and a home in Georgia. Well, that's a wrap on Chris Tucker. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a like and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and you'll be able to get more awesome content on celebrities just like this.